So what system was in place by the upper echelon of people? Ooh, I forgot I had my saw in here. By the upper echelon of people that made it so I had to borrow so much money. Now I know what some of you are going to say. MCD, you already said that you were bad with money to begin with. And yes, that is 75% true. I am bad with money. I mean, I've been a lot better with money since I made that video a few weeks ago, but still, I've been fairly not great with money so far in this lifetime. Now, that being the case, what about the other 25%? That's what I'm talking about in today's video. I just think that when it takes everything you have, pretty much, to pay off your bills, to pay off your rent, to pay off your mortgage, utilities, everything like that, when you need to borrow money to have basic needs met, that's a whole entire different problem in itself, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and hear people in the comment section being like, oh, you need to go to college and get a high-paying job, blah, 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 blah. You need to, this is all on you. All right, man, you sound like a super, I'm not even going to say it. Not everybody is going to be brought up with the opportunities to do that. Now, a lot of people can make it on their own. You know, people can go to college. People can go get a certificate and a certification and make really good money. But not everybody's going to be able to do that. And you would say, why not? Well, there's so many circumstances to that question that I can't get into all of them. Let's say one thing, you grew up in poverty. You know, all you know is poverty. It's all about all you know and what you've gotten and what you are going to do. There's so many circumstances that could answer that question that I'm not even going to try to go into it too much. What I'm trying to say is that the system in place is meant to keep you where you are. It's hard to get out of the trenches. I'm currently working on it. Am I going to sit here and blame myself for where I am? Yes, of course I am. I've been terrible with money and I've made mistakes. But am I going to blame myself all the way? Absolutely not. I'm definitely not going to do that. Because I know that this system made me make a lot of bad decisions. It really did. The school system failed me horribly. And I still graduated high school, of course, and I went to college. I'm in debt there as well. College debt. I don't even want to get started on that. A useless degree. And I keep on going back to the point where I do think that I have made wrong decisions. Of course I have. But just because I've made wrong decisions doesn't mean the system isn't wrong in itself. Doesn't mean the system's not bad. And that's really what I'm trying to say right now. Nice, I just spilled Monster all over myself. Now, I've been a lot better with money here lately. And I actually was able to... I've been doing the envelope method. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that yet. But basically, I have written on envelopes utilities, gas money, fund money, savings account, groceries, the essentials. I have it written on envelopes, and I divide my money. I take all my money out when I get paid, and I divide it into these envelopes. And if I'm paying for, let's say, car insurance or, you know, groceries, I'll take my grocery pamphlet out, envelope, and I'll take it with me to the grocery store, and I will spend exactly that money, or if not more, And any of the change I get back, I put it back either into the same envelope or into the savings envelope. Granted, the savings envelope is not very big right now because I'm still in a ton of debt and I'm still trying to pay off all my debt. I have minimum payments to do. But see, I didn't know about any financial wellness classes in high school. There was one in my high school, but it was the smallest elective that nobody took. That should have been a core class, because a lot of the problems that are in this world with everybody's in debt, right? Everybody's in debt, I'm in debt, we're all in debt, right? A lot of us were not taught to be financially literate. That's what I mean by how the system has failed us. None of us, or at least most of us, I would say about 80% of us, but I could be wrong, we're not taught financial literacy, how to be financially stable, what it entails growing a business or handling your finances, whatever it is. You know what I'm trying to say. A lot of us weren't taught that, and it was such a secondary or even such a far away elective that nobody encouraged us to do it. And it's just so unfortunate that being taught how to handle your finances was not a core thing in class. Like, you could say, oh, in math class when you were counting apples, that should have gave you all the tools you needed to save your money. No, I'm talking psychological things to help save your money. Systems that can be put in place. I am 25 years old and I am just now starting to be good with my finances. And that's all because you guys commented in one of my videos about how I say I get manic when I get paid. I didn't know about paying yourself. The people in the comment section of that video were the first insights I've ever really had into saving money. That is tragic. Everybody should be taught financial literacy. That's all I'm saying. I failed, but the system failed me too. And I'm sure that you all have failed, and the system has failed you all as well. Just because we failed doesn't mean we're bad, though. See, the economy sucks, okay? Let's just get that out the way. Everything's high, and things are just in a pinch right now. I'm not going to get into anything political here, but all I'm going to say is the economy sucks right now. Right now, it's probably